Welcome! Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins and exploring one of the most intriguing and sought-after coins in American numismatics, the 1942 Mercury Dime. This little piece of silver has captured the hearts of collectors and investors alike, and it's not just because of its beauty. There's much more to this coin than meets the eye, and you'll want to stick around to hear why some of these dimes can be worth an absolute fortune. Let's start with a bit of background. The Mercury Dime, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head Dime, was minted from 1916 to 1945. Designed by the renowned sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, this coin features a young liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought. Often mistaken for the Roman god Mercury, this iconic design gave the coin its popular name. On the reverse, you'll find a fasces and an olive branch, symbols of unity, strength, and peace. Now, what makes the 1942 Mercury Dime so special? This particular year is famous among collectors for a few key reasons, and it's all about the minting errors and the coin's condition. There are a couple of legendary varieties that make this dime exceptionally valuable. The first one to look out for is the 1942-41 overdate error, where remnants of the 1941 date appear underneath the 1942. This error occurred when a 1941 die was mistakenly repunched with the 1942 date, creating a unique and highly prized collectible. You can spot this rare error by looking closely at the date. If you see a faint shadow or doubling, you might just have hit the jackpot. But that's not all. This overdate error exists in both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with the D mint mark on the reverse side indicating a Denver issue. Collectors go crazy for these coins because of their rarity and the story behind the error. Another key factor that determines the value of the 1942 Mercury Dime is its condition. Coins that have remained in pristine condition since minting, without wear or damage, are exceptionally scarce. In the coin world, this condition is graded as mint state, and it's what every collector dreams of finding. You might hear terms like MS65 or MS67, indicating that the coin is near perfect, with full, sharp details and no noticeable marks. So, why do collectors love this coin so much? It's not just about the error, it's also the artistry and symbolism wrapped up in American history. The Mercury Dime's elegant design, combined with the rarity of the error varieties, creates an irresistible allure. Add to that the thrill of possibly finding a valuable coin in your collection or from a dealer, and you can see why people are passionate about it. Now, let's talk numbers. How much could one of these little dimes be worth? Get ready, because the prices can be jaw-dropping. A 1942 Mercury Dime with the overdate error, in a high mint state condition, has fetched up to $250,000 at auction. And if you come across one in absolutely flawless, excellent condition, you could be looking at a staggering $470,000. Yes, you heard that right. What was once a simple 10-cent coin can now be worth nearly $500,000. That's the magic of coin collecting, the history, the rarity, and of course, the potential value. If you're a collector or just a coin enthusiast, always check your dimes carefully. You never know, your next big discovery could be hiding right in your pocket change. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating coin stories. Happy hunting, and may your next find be priceless. Number 2. Today, we're uncovering one of the rarest and most legendary coins in American numismatic history, the 1894 Barber Dime. It's more than just a piece of silver, it's a coin surrounded by mystery, intrigue, and a value that can absolutely blow your mind. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting to explore the world of coins, this story is one you won't want to miss. So, what makes the 1894 Barber Dime so special? First, let's look at the basics. The Barber Dime series was minted from 1892 to 1916, named after its designer, Charles E. Barber, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint at the time. The obverse features Lady Liberty wearing a laurel wreath, while the reverse showcases a simple wreath surrounding the denomination. 1 dime. Now, here's where the story gets fascinating. The 1894 dime was minted at the San Francisco Mint, designated by the small s on the reverse. But unlike other years, only 24 of these dimes were minted. Yes, you heard that right, just 24. It's one of the smallest mintages in U.S. coin history. But why such a low mintage? That's where the mystery deepens. One theory suggests that the dimes were minted as special presentation pieces for wealthy bankers or prominent individuals associated with the mint. Another theory claims that the mint superintendent had them struck as gifts for some influential friends. Whatever the reason, the result is the same, a coin so scarce that collectors dream of owning just one. Of those 24 coins, only 9 are known to exist today. Some were reportedly given to the superintendent's daughter, who allegedly spent a few on ice cream, a detail that makes coin enthusiasts shudder. The others vanished into history, leaving just a handful that have been authenticated and documented. The allure of the 1894 dime doesn't stop at its rarity. Condition plays a massive role in determining value. Coins that have remained in pristine, mint state condition are exceedingly scarce, and even those showing some wear are considered national treasures. A perfect, uncirculated example is practically the holy grail for coin collectors. What makes this coin truly captivating is the sense of wonder it brings. Imagine stumbling upon an old collection, dusting off a box, and finding one of these legendary dimes inside. That tiny S on the reverse could be your ticket to unimaginable wealth. Collectors are drawn to the 1894 not just for its rarity, but for its backstory and the romance of a coin that was never supposed to exist in the hands of the public. The mere idea of finding one in a forgotten coin jar or an antique store is what fuels the passion of numismatists everywhere. Now, let's talk about the jaw-dropping numbers. How much is this coin worth? Brace yourself. The most recent auction of a top-quality 1894 Barber dime fetched an incredible $1,900,000. Yes, you heard that right. Almost $2 million for a single dime. And if you were to find one in absolutely flawless, excellent condition, the value could soar even higher. Just imagine, a 10-cent coin worth millions. It's stories like these that remind us why coin collecting isn't just a hobby. It's a treasure hunt, a quest for history, and sometimes, a pathway to life-changing discoveries. If you're as fascinated by rare coins as we are, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more incredible stories from the world of numismatics. Who knows? Your next find could be the one that changes everything. Happy collecting, and may your next coin discovery be priceless. Number 3. Today, we're diving deep into the captivating world of rare coins and focusing on a true American classic, the 1937 Mercury dime. You might be thinking, it's just a dime, right? Well, think again. This little coin packs a big punch when it comes to value, rarity, and collector appeal. Whether you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about hidden treasures, this video is going to be an eye-opener. Let's start with a bit of background. The Mercury dime, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime, was minted from 1916 to 1945. Designed by the talented sculptor Adolph A. Weinman, it features a beautiful representation of liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought. The reverse shows a fasces and an olive branch, representing strength and peace. The coin's elegant design, coupled with its historical significance, makes it a favorite among collectors. Now, why is the 1937 Mercury dime so special? At first glance, it might seem like just another coin from the Mercury series. But in the world of numismatics, small details make a huge difference. The key to its value lies not just in its age, but in a combination of errors, condition, and mint mark variations. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1937 Mercury dime is the potential for full bands on the reverse. Full bands refer to the horizontal bands on the fasces that appear fully separated and well-defined. Coins with full bands are significantly rarer because striking them with such clarity was quite challenging. Finding a 1937 Mercury dime with sharp, well-separated bands on the reverse can skyrocket its value. Another aspect that sets this coin apart is its mint state condition. Coins that have survived the decades without any signs of wear are considered mint state, graded as MS-60 or higher. But here's the kicker: if your 1937 Mercury dime is not only in mint state but also features full bands, you're looking at a premium collector's item. Errors also play a significant role in the value of the 1937 Mercury dime. Some coins have been discovered with die cracks or doubled dies, which occur when the die strikes the coin improperly. These minting flaws are relatively rare but highly desirable. A well-documented error can add substantial value, especially when combined with excellent condition. Another factor that makes this coin appealing to collectors is the San Francisco Mint S version. The 1937 S Mercury dime, with the S mint mark on the reverse, is less common than its Philadelphia counterpart. Collectors love to complete sets with coins from different mints, and the San Francisco version often holds a special place in their collections. Now, let's talk about why collectors are so drawn to this coin. It's not just about the rarity or the potential value. It's also about the story behind it. The Mercury dime embodies the spirit of America during a challenging time. Minted during the Great Depression era, this coin symbolizes hope and resilience. Holding one in your hand feels like holding a piece of history, a connection to the past that goes beyond mere silver content. Imagine discovering one of these rare dimes in an old coin collection, or even tucked away in a family heirloom. The thrill of finding a perfect 1937 Mercury dime, especially one with full bands or a known error, is something that every collector dreams about. It's more than just the money, it's about preserving a piece of numismatic history. Now, let's get to the most exciting part, the value. Are you ready for this? A 1937 Mercury dime in high mint state condition with full bands can command a price of $22,000. But if you happen to come across one in absolutely flawless, excellent condition with all the desirable features, it could fetch an astonishing $127,000 at auction. That's right, a single dime worth more than some luxury cars. This coin truly embodies the phrase, small but mighty. It's coins like this that remind us why collecting can be both thrilling and rewarding. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of the 1937 Mercury dime, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating coin stories. Hit that like button, leave a comment, and share your thoughts or questions with us. Who knows, your next coin find might just be the treasure of a lifetime. Happy collecting, and may your next discovery be priceless. Number 4. Today, we're unraveling the story behind one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in American history, the 1945 Mercury dime. You might think that a simple dime couldn't possibly be worth thousands of dollars, but this little coin is full of surprises. If you're a coin collector or just love the thrill of discovering rare treasures, stick around because you're about to learn why the 1945 Mercury dime is truly remarkable. Let's start with some background. The Mercury dime, officially named the Winged Liberty Head dime, was minted from 1916 to 1945. It's called the Mercury dime because the figure on the obverse, representing liberty with a winged cap, was often mistaken for Mercury, the Roman messenger god. Sculptor Adolf A. Wyman designed this beautiful coin, and it has since become one of the most iconic and beloved coins in American numismatics. The reverse of the coin features a fasces, a bundle of rods with an axe blade, symbolizing unity and strength, paired with an olive branch to signify peace. This combination of strength and peace, freedom and thought, made the Mercury dime not only valuable as currency but also a symbol of American ideals during a turbulent time in history. Now, you may be wondering, what makes the 1945 Mercury dime so special and valuable? First off, it was the last year of production for this series, marking the end of an era. After 1945, the Roosevelt Dime took its place, making the final year Mercury dimes especially desirable for collectors. But it's not just about the date, it's about the details. One of the key factors that makes this coin rare and valuable is the presence of full bands on the reverse. You see, the fasces on the back has 3 distinct horizontal bands that should appear fully separated and sharply struck. Due to minting challenges, most Mercury dimes from 1945 do not show complete and well-defined bands. Finding a 1945 dime with full bands is a true collector's dream because it means the coin was struck with exceptional precision and has survived without significant wear. But that's not all. Some 1945 Mercury dimes have mint errors that make them even more sought after. One such error involves a weak or partially missing mint mark, especially on dimes from the Denver D and San Francisco S mints. A blurred or misplaced mint mark can significantly boost the coin's value. Additionally, coins with noticeable die cracks or double die errors are extremely valuable. These errors occurred during the minting process and make the coin unique, which collectors absolutely love. Speaking of mint marks, the 1945 Mercury dime was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The Denver and San Francisco coins, especially in pristine condition with full bands, are considered rare gems in the numismatic world. Even a small difference like a mint mark variation can turn an ordinary-looking dime into a highly coveted collector's item. Collectors are particularly drawn to the 1945 Mercury dime because it marks the end of a beautiful and historically significant series. Owning one feels like holding the final chapter of an American coin legacy. Plus, the allure of possibly discovering one with full bands or an interesting error makes searching through collections and old coin rolls an exciting adventure. Imagine coming across one of these gems at a coin shop, an estate sale, or even hidden in a family coin collection. Just the thought of finding a high-grade 1945 Mercury dime with clear full bands or a rare error makes collectors' hearts race. It's not just about the money, it's about the story, the history, and the thrill of owning something truly special. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the value. You might want to sit down for this one. A 1945 Mercury dime with the desirable full bands, in high mint state condition, has sold for as much as $27,000 at auction. But if you happen to find one in absolutely pristine, excellent condition with all the right features, its value could soar to an astounding $100,000. That's right. What was once just a 10-cent coin could now be worth a fortune. This incredible leap in value is what makes coin collecting so captivating and rewarding. Whether you're actively searching or just curious about coins, stories like these remind us why we keep looking. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another treasure story. Who knows? Your next big discovery could be a 1945 Mercury dime worth thousands. Happy collecting, and may your next find be truly priceless. Number 5. Today, we're exploring a fascinating and surprising coin from American history, the 1967 Roosevelt Dime. You might be wondering, how can a relatively modern dime be worth thousands of dollars? Well, get ready to find out, because this little coin has some incredible secrets. If you're a coin collector or just curious about rare finds, this video is definitely for you. Let's kick things off with a bit of history. The Roosevelt dime was first minted in 1946 to honor the late President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a key role in the March of Dimes campaign to fight polio. Designed by John R. Sinek, the dime features Roosevelt's profile on the obverse and a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch on the reverse, symbols of freedom, peace, and strength. But why is the 1967 Roosevelt dime so special? At first glance, it might seem like just another coin from the 1960s, but there's more to it than meets the eye. In 1965, the U.S. Mint stopped using silver in dimes and switched to a copper-nickel clad composition. The 1967 dime is part of that era, but what sets it apart is the rarity of era coins from that year. During the mid-1960s, the Mint was under pressure to produce more coins to meet public demand. Because of the coin shortage, they skipped mint marks from 1965 to 1967, which means you won't find a D for Denver or S for San Francisco on any dimes from 1967. However, this period of rushed production also led to some fascinating minting errors. One of the most famous errors associated with the 1967 Roosevelt dime is the missing clad layer error. Imagine picking up a dime and noticing that one side looks copper-toned rather than the usual silvery finish. This happens when one of the clad layers is accidentally left off during minting, revealing the copper core underneath. These coins stand out immediately and are highly prized by collectors. Another significant error is the double die variety. This error occurs when the die itself strikes the coin twice slightly off-center, resulting in a doubled image, most noticeable in the lettering or Roosevelt's profile. A double die error from 1967 can dramatically increase the value of the coin, especially if the doubling is prominent and well preserved. There's also the rare and eye-catching off-center strike error. Due to a misalignment during the minting process, the design is struck off-center, leaving part of the coin blank. These off-center dimes from 1967 are rare because quality control often caught such mistakes before they left the mint. Finding one today is like uncovering a piece of minting history, and don't forget about the elusive proof-like finish. While 1967 was a non-proof year, a few coins have surfaced with an unusual mirror-like sheen, likely due to freshly polished dies. These proof-like coins are rare gems that collectors absolutely love to add to their collections. So why are collectors so fascinated with the 1967 Roosevelt Dime? It's all about the unexpected rarity. Normally, modern dimes aren't worth much more than face value, but when errors are involved, the story changes completely. The combination of historical context, error potential, and the challenge of finding one in excellent condition makes this dime a highly sought-after piece. Imagine the thrill of sorting through your coin collection or pocket change and suddenly spotting a 1967 dime that looks just a bit different, a hint of copper on the surface, a doubled letter, or even a misaligned strike. The excitement of discovering a rare error coin is something every collector dreams about. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever found an unusual dime in your collection or your pocket change? Maybe a 1967 dime that looked a bit odd. Let me know in the comments below. Your stories and finds make this community even more exciting, so don't be shy, share your discoveries. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the value. A 1967 Roosevelt dime with a notable error, like the missing clad layer or doubled die, in good condition can sell for up to $10,000. But if you happen to find one in absolutely perfect, excellent condition with clear error features, it could be worth an astounding $60,000. That's right, just one dime from 1967 could be worth more than a luxury vacation. It's stories like these that make coin collecting so thrilling and rewarding. Who knows? Your next big find could be hiding right in your pocket change. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more coin stories like this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a treasure tale. Share your thoughts and your own coin stories in the comments. We can't wait to hear from you. Happy collecting!